Get your daily dose of inspiration through our music. Follow JustCom PH on Spotify and JustCom Music in YouTube. To open our eyes and ears that we may see the face of Christ and hear His voice in our midst. For 28 years, Jesuit Communications has been promoting the Catholic faith and serving the nation through both traditional and new media. Hear us tackle national issues in light of Christian values on Usapang Kapatid, Pasakalye, and Radyo Veritas. Watch our uplifting reflections on Kapek Pandasal and The Word Exposed, as well as our acclaimed TV specials. Listen to the inspiring and soothing music of Jesuit Music Ministry's original artists as you read our spiritually enriching books. To learn more about JustCom's mission of evangelization and education, follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and our website, justcom.ph. To give a face to the faceless and a voice to the voiceless, that we may recognize Christ in them and hear His story in theirs.
Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. The voice of W Eagle, kami di mapipigil sa pagbabalitang tumpak at tama. Buhay Atenista, sa loob sa labas ng eskwela, ating ibibida lahat ng eskwela. Radyo, radyo, Katipunan. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Katipunan. Kawal ni Ignacio, Katipunero sugod, todo sa kayod, tulong at tulong. Lipat na Blue Eagle, galing hiting at tigil. Blue and white, one big fight. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan.
Coming up next, ASPACes, Ateneo Parents in Action on Radyo Katipunan 87.9 FM.
Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, radyo, Katipunan. Voice of the Blue Eagle, kami di mapipigil sa pagbabalitang tumpak at tama. Buhay Atenista, sa loob sa labas ng eskwela, ating ibibida lahat ng eskwela. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Katipunan. Kawal ni Ignacio, Katipunero sugod, todo sa kayod, tulong at tulong. Lipat na Blue Eagle, galing giting nagigil. Blue and white, one big fight. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan. Katipunan. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan.
They've been behind every exam week, every thesis defense, and every milestone along the way. As they grow into thinkers, leaders, and changemakers, we are right there with them, listening, learning, and leading. This is your space, your voice, your story, where parenthood, purpose, and community come together on air. This is ASPACes, Ateneo Parents in Action. Listen in, Laugh with us and journey alongside fellow Ateneo parents as we share stories of service, solidarity, and the magic in everyday parenting. ASPACes, your story, your voice, your space. Only here on Radyo Katipunan 87.9 FM.
Spaces. This is episode 12, and I'm Gail, and of course, my co-host here.
Yes, I'm Andrew. Has it been 12 episodes?
Episode 12, that's
Wow.
right. And today we're going to talk about music and mission. And of course, we have three special guests today. We'll start off with a three-song performance by one of the Ateneo students, also a FINAID scholar. Happened to be my son on the show. Let's welcome Eric Joshua Picar, a live performance here on ASPACes and Radyo Katipunan.
Yoo-hoo.
Yay!
Take it away.
Take it away, Josh. It's okay, play it na lang. Yeah, meron na.
Nahihirapan ka. Halika na, sumama ka, pagsda ng mga tala. No Sunod sa bawat galaw, hindi na maliligaw. Mundo'y magiging ikaw.
Yeah, thank you very much. We'll have Eric once again. Yeah, later on the last part of our show. We have to keep going. At this point, we would like to introduce our special guests, another special guests. Yep. We'll start off with, of course, would you like to introduce our first guest?
He is the director for Office of the ano ba?
OAA.
OAA.
What's AA?
Admissions and Aid.
Ayun.
Formerly, or I think is still teaching
Still a prof?
Okay, I thought, sorry,
history.
this working na, no?
Yeah.
Sorry.
There you go.
I thought for 20 years before someone had the bright idea of moving me to admin work. It's actually my 9th year as director of the Office of Admission and Aid. I
Wow.
still teach once in a while pag may available.
And I think the forte is the martial law years.
No,
Because
I taught Western history for 15 years. Then sabi nila mas kailangan daw for Philippine history. So lately I've been teaching. Last 5 years I was teaching Philippine history, 20th century. I have a personal fascination with martial law.
Oh, wow.
yes.
So OAA director, I call him Dr. Joed Tirol because his
Yes.
name is quite long. Yeah, welcome to the show, sir.
Hi,
And thank
good
you so
afternoon.
much. At last, after 3 months, he was able to say yes to be a part of ASPACes. Maraming salamat. How was your vacation, Sir Joed?
Vacation is, well, I was out of the country for 2.5 weeks.
Wow, sarap.
Well, all I found out, New York is still hot, so it's like,
Okay.
and then when you get home, you need a vacation from the vacation. Kasi
Right.
nakapagod maglakad-lakad and all. But all I know is that as soon as I got back into the world of appeals, and the world of pakiusap, and the world of mamakaawa.
Yeah.
And then now the world of ilan yung freshmen for the batch, that. So nakapahinga, more or
Right.
less.
Okay.
But I'm okay now. Thank you.
yeah.
Thanks for asking.
You look good. Yeah. Better than the last time we saw him sa Benefactors Night. He was so stressed. I know it was quite a big event.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yep.
But
Yes, sir.
but for me, when you say admissions and aid, it usually just meant where I would get my registration forms. At that time, it was still manual, and you get your load rev forms. Ano? Now, parang under Sir Joed's management, it's become very different. It's like 24/7, they're into something.
Wow.
If it's not the registration, then it's helping out the scholars with whatever problems they have, taking care of them. It's like a 24/7, 365-day, work.
Could
So
you
that's
tell
why I
us
think
more about
si Joed is never stays in one place for very long because he's always off somewhere.
Wow.
Just to clarify, yung OAA is actually 3 components. So it's partly recruitment.
Okay.
So making sure, well, we invite people to come to Ateneo, and then second is admission. Pag nag-apply sa amin, we process tatanggapin ba to o hindi, anong course i-assign. And then third is bibigyan mo ng scholarship or not. So for the record, we don't actually handle enrollment and your registration. Iba yung ibang office yun.
Yeah.
So we stop at confirmation. So it's paying for the reservation fee, giving in the documents. And then from then on, we hand it off to the registrar. But kung scholar ka, we will take care of you from the moment we accept you all the way till graduation. So nakapagod talaga yung buhay namin. I think I average like 4 or 5 hours of sleep a day. I think my wife is listening. She can confirm that. My eye bags can confirm that also. It's been a very tiring 9 years, but it's very fulfilling. Kasi alam mo, when I was teaching, I was handling siguro mga 200 kids a SEM, 5 sections.
Wow.
But this is now handling over 1,000 scholars per year.
Right.
And making sure na alagaan sila given limited resources and limited personnel.
Right.
Kasi ang buhay ng mga scholars natin, they're not just, we don't just take care of tuition and fees. yung iba pati dormitory, yung iba pati pagkain, iba pati laptop, minsan medical needs.
Correct.
I've had staff riding ambulances past midnight with scholars para lang madala sa medical city and so forth so on. Sometimes I've had the task of going to the wakes of some of our scholars. Some passed away, kahit estudyante pa. And I've had the gravity of sometimes a lot of times saying no to people asking for scholarships. Because if last count, for every 11 people asking for a scholarship, we can only give one.
Oh,
So
I
it's
see.
very, very painful. Like when people ask, which is easier, the admission part or the scholarship? Yung admission, madali lang yan.
Yes.
You're looking at data, numbers. But scholars, that's when it gets ugly kasi tao yung pinag-usapan natin.
That's
We
right.
decide who needs it most.
That's true.
So it's been a very emotional job for me for the last 9 years. Yeah.
And well, we'd like to congratulate you for
Yeah.
your book on the gift of light. I was reading through it. Sometimes I have to stop kasi naiiyak ako sa mga stories. I know they're all true stories, but you know, the thing that you're able to help other people, masarap sa pakiramdam. So how do you feel about that? Sir, how were you able to finish that book without, being too emotional or being too sentimental?
We conceptualized that book sometime middle of last year. Kasi may book na about scholars.
Right.
There's a book called Hope Springs. It's a story of like 40 individual scholars. So sabi ko, the idea popped to my head, why don't we have OAA's first book, and it's about benefactors? Kasi the best way to say thank you to people who are giving, who have been giving for more than 50 years, is to immortalize their story. Kasi for every story of a scholar is a story of a benefactor. So you want to make sure people hear what is the story of the benefactor. Why did they give? Kasi ibang benefactor are not alumni. Some of them,
very
they
often.
don't. Some of them, we wonder why are you giving. Some of them are fresh grads. Some are giving even though may mga iba they give because they feel I may not be rich, but there are people needier than me. So and you can be really touched. Like we have one scholar, graduate na siya, worked for a bank. He gave us retirement pay
What?
to scholars.
Wow.
Oh, it's incredible. He said, "I've made enough from the bank. I now want." This is my way of saying, "Thank you." I had another scholar, another benefactor, actually former student ko siya. Sabi, she gave one scholarship. Then she attended a benefactor's night. I gave a very nice speech. Nabudol daw siya. So she gave more. And her running joke was, I will never attend a benefactor's night again. Baka mabudol naman ako. Yun. But she's now asked to give it 3,000-4,000. Thank you.
That's amazing. Wow.
Sabi ko, nabudol? Okay, whatever you want to call it. Sabi ko, a grace of God.
Yeah.
Grace
That's
of God
right.
yan. Yan.
It's it's very touching to hear stories from the benefactors, and how many lives they were able to help and alleviate, diba? And what about you, Pres Andrew? from your point of
My
view?
first experience when I first joined the ASPAC was to attend benefactors night. And siguro ganun din, nabudol rin ako kasi
Oh,
it just blew me away. It was so amazing how so many scholars Ateneo was helping, and how in turn how hard they were working. And they were all doing well, meaning they were getting honors, a lot of them. And I think under Sir Joed's tutelage, that number has gone through the roof. No, more and more scholars, and more of them, a higher percentage, are gaining Latin honors.
yes.
We have had, well, not just under my watch, but so far Ateneo has produced, graduated over 10,000 scholars.
Wow, ang dami.
And the average grade, pwede mo siguro sabihin, the average QPI of a scholar is like 3.45.
Oh,
So the average scholar has honors
Wow.
Yeah.
status. And on average, mga 60 to 70% of our scholars graduate with honors. which is higher than the average, which is higher than the number of graduates as a whole. So our scholars work very hard.
Yeah,
And I
that's
am
true.
so touched and humbled by the drive of these kids.
Yeah.
Lalo na for many of them, they want to be breadwinners. Not want to be, they have to be
Yes.
the breadwinners of families. Kasi madaming scholar dyan, single parents. Minsan nga iba, walang magulang. Minsan, the parents have no more jobs, so their parents are expecting them to be the next one, the man of the house. And the Ateneo diploma has tremendous weight in the workforce. So when I see how hard they work, we had some scholars, you will see them, they go home at 2 in the morning because they're staying in the library. So they cannot study at home.
Correct.
So they will stay in the library and go home just to take a short bath, and then they're back in school by 8
Yeah.
in the morning. So it's not funny. It's no joke commuting at 2 in the morning. Wala nang train. So kanya ka ng jeep, kanya ka ng bus, kanya ka ng tricycle, and struggle to stay awake. So we are very proud of them. So yun nga, part of my job is getting people in, but it is the scholars who mean the most to me. Diba? I'm not a scholar myself, and I'm very grateful nga because my father was not able to come to Ateneo for college. My lolo did, but my father could not because my lolo could not afford to bring him here. Because my lolo was, on my father's side, he was a government doctor. He was the first government doctor in his town in Compostela Valley, and he had 8 kids. My dad was the eldest, so since he could not afford to send my dad here, my dad went to down the street, sa UP. But my dad and my mom worked hard to make sure that my brother and I would be able to afford Ateneo. So I understand how the drive that many parents have just to get one foot in here. Knowing that one foot in here will make a huge difference in their family's future.
That's really
So
true.
I'm just very grateful to be part of the process of getting them in and making sure they stay in and do well. Yeah.
Yeah, and in decision making in your daily life, Dr. Joed, how do you remain tough on the outside and then soft inside? I mean, diba, being a boss, ang hirap siguro, ano? But how do you manage to,
I'm not a micromanager. And I have
okay.
tremendous confidence in the people I work with in OAA. It helps some of them are my former students. So, see, Atitin, the one the section head for scholars.
Right.
So, Dantigan, 22 years ago. So, they know me, I know them, and I trust that they know what they're doing. So,
okay.
I don't really need to scold. I rarely get mad. If
Right.
ever, I gently reprimand. And I tell myself, at the end of the day, they're trying as hard as you are, or even harder. So, I try not to think of myself as a boss. I try to think of myself of I'm a co-worker who just happens to have the heftier title. But I've seen the puyatan, the
Right.
overtime, the no Saturday off, the no Sunday off. I've seen, minsan, I'm working at 5 in the morning, may makasabay na ako mga staff ko eh. Or I'm working at 12 midnight, we're working on Messenger at 12 midnight. O, naayos pa na ba yan? Oh, sir, naayos ka na yan. So it's no big deal. We take it as a given. And as I told my mom before, this whole job is an opportunity for grace itself.
Yes.
So if coffee cannot sustain me, it's the belief that God is providing me, kaya mo pa yan, kaya mo pa yan. Malapit na
Right.
retirement. Sige lang, sige lang. Yun.
And I think it's very important that Ateneo has a very good system in place. Pero I don't know, that's the way I see it, being a parent. But 9 years na kayo sa, in your position, meron ba kayong you want to improve the systems of OAA so far?
Well, I think it's an announcement. We're going to have the first Grand Alumni Scholars Homecoming
Oh, wow!
in November.
Nice.
We're already coordinating with the higher-ups. We're
That's
hoping to have it
nice.
in the Blue Eagle Gym.
Okay.
This is not a fundraising activity. Some people think it's a fundraising. We're going to bring them scholars together. Oy, bayad.
Yeah.
Pay up. No, you want these, well, if kung magbigay, thank you. But we want to bring them together as one big family. May pinagsamahan yan eh. May daanan yan eh. Kasi diba every year, nag-hold kami first Saturday in December. We want to bring us across the generations, 60 years of scholars. To reminisce and realize that wala ka sa leadership. Most of you will not be. Or your children will not be. So we want them to just get together and do it. So that's part of what in my last year I want that push to focus success. Kasi yung Gail flight, first OAM, we should get the first scholar program. We're hoping we can raise funds to a success. We're hoping that 10,000 people who have graduated with scholarships, 10%, 20%. So we was hoping they dig some out of their holes. Oy, nice to do the gym, everyone mga yan. Promise to hard sell funds. Thank you. And what's most like my last year, I'm hoping to have more. Kasi ang scholarship funds come in two ways. Part is internal funds from the school, part is external and factors. And sa akin, I've told them every year, nakakaiyak yung factors. I'm sorry. They say, I wish I could give more. And I say, every peso counts. Never say, konti lang ang ibigay mo. The point is na ibigay ka. Because nowhere does it say or force to do it. So the fact na ibigay ka, thank you. So I'm hoping that the compliment that you give more and more people. Some people come out of the blue. This is what I want to give. Last one of my former students, that only lived back from 1998. He came out of the blue and he said, Sir, you all want to make 5M. He works in Singapore. And he said, I want to be able to say thank you. And my favorite part was no fanfare. No photos, no press release, I'm not introvert, so I say it's interviews like 9 years ago.
Don't be.
But it's, I like to think that because we are doing things,
Yes.
supporting our scholars, may babalik. It will always be somewhere out there God's knocking on heads ng mga accounts. Boy, hindi mo lang or mas meron mas kailangan dyan sila sa'yo. I'm hoping we get more.
Parang 10 years? 10 years? Retire na ba kayo? Sir John?
Ang hindi ko, I might be going back to teach.
Oh, wow. Okay, so that's your first love.
I miss lecturing kids, I miss talking with kids, I miss testing game. Test checking. One reason I thought college and high school are different with parents. It's easy. Part of it is the simplicity of classroom, no one's being done in any way. So I was just listening. But I'm looking forward to eventually have a quiet life and getting my weekends back, getting my sleep back.
Wow. So
I've been working for Susie. My party was focused on 298 days of good night. Isang lang eh.
You know, it's really nice to have here, Sir Joel, and we hope to have you once again for naman 10th year, graduate kwentuhan. But just to finish your interview, Sir Joel, would you like to give a message to all the scholars out there and parents, and share naman konting practice what works and what not?
To all the scholars out there listening, hopefully will listen. I am very proud of each one of you. I am humbled to see what coordination of course is. Kasi, I tell when we do recruitment talks, I say that we are not looking just for smart people. We are looking for good people. Kasi you get genius, but if you have no heart, we don't want you. Scholars are special because not only are they needed, but make sure we don't just get people who we see in their interviews as pangbuting tao. Because it's an education is wasted from someone who is so intellectually gifted but has no soul. Diba? Hindi mas namin smart people for others. It's persons for others. I tell people the best definition of a person is helping another person. To be able to help another person. Ateneo is famous for recognizing what is human expectation if you're not able to find or develop humanity of somebody. So that is what I hope our scholarships are able to do, especially the scholars who will later on remember what tradition is paid for it. Actually, when you think about it, we're not really asking the scholars to pay back their thank you. But at least share what they have to say. Then, message to parents. I'm a parent of three. My daughter graduated in Hong last June. My older son is taking becoming BSME. First year basketball. My youngest son is grade 10. As a parent, again, similar micromanagement tools. And we nurture it with guilt. And we never force them to force smoke. I've taught like 7,000 kids. I've seen so many kids are miserable sa saan dahil go force smoke. Make money and babies. You know what I mean. But I've told my kids, pick whatever course or career you want. We will support you. But keep in mind that whatever course you take, hindi siya matulong sa'yo. It is always never just for what you can do for yourself, but how your course can help others. That may be proof that your education was worth it.
Thank you very much. God bless you, Jojo and Tirol. Thank you so much for joining us here on ASPACes. This is your voice, your space, and your story. Up next, we have, of course, Miss Bev Meyer, our ASPAC alumni, of course, our former ASPAC Scholarship Chair Committee. Thank you very much once again, Jojo, and see you again soon. See you around. Maraming salamat. Hello to Queen Patricia here, also to Queen Mara of the Chanel Medical Assembly, also to Jen Ferraz Ramirez. Yeah, your show is gonna be next week na. Thank you so much. Thank you po. Yep. Ayun. Pagpatuloy natin kwentuhan scholarship, we have Miss Bev here. Diba? I think she is one of the longest running scholarship committee.
Yes. She's held the position for 3 years.
3 years. Wow.
It's quite a journey. I was discussing with Beverly a while ago. Maybe she can tell us about her, how that journey came about from start to...
Yeah, I blame everything on her. I know it was a pandemic, right?
Yes.
And it took me by surprise. He messaged me and said, I'm interested in having this scholarship. I was a little apprehensive. I was so far away. I was in India, and how was I able to interact with the kids? And then I didn't have experience with scholars, but he was very encouraging and said, I can do it and stuff. And then I said, okay, I'll give it a shot. So that's how it started. And then I met the scholars, and then I changed. I mean, literally. I take a lot of things for granted, but the scholars bring into focus that despite, they don't complain about their circumstance. They own it, And then they say, I'm more than this. I can become more than this. So when you see that type of strength, courage, and determination, yung disiplina and passion to succeed, it humbles you. It inspires you.
True.
You know that that the future looks very bright when you have this type of young people, this energy. So their energy energizes me. Inspires me. So that's what keeps me in the thing. And then ASPAC also provides a lot of room for creativity. And the parents are very creative and very supportive and a lot of bright ideas. You know, all you really need to do is ask the right question. And then you just need to, they're just there, they're quiet. But then when you ask, what do you think we can do? What projects can we do? What activities? And then they come up, it's like, it's great. So it's been a very, very enriching personally for me to be part of ASPAC, especially as scholars. Yeah.
Hello to our fellow ASPAC members. ASPAC actually is Ateneo's parents' council. This is our ASPAC, especially mga fresh moms. Like Patricia, she wants to join our team, and there are two other queens who are also willing to join because their kids are also at Ateneo. What about you, Bev? How many kids do you have? And di ka ba nahihirapan since you were handling the scholarship committee of ASPAC for 3 years?
Well, I regretted not joining ASPAC earlier. You know, my first child entered Ateneo in 2010. And then my second child entered Ateneo in 2011. But I guess nobody approached me. I didn't know such a thing existed.
I see.
And then, because I would have volunteered at that time. But then we were busy raising the kids, you know. My husband is abroad and you're traveling. I kept traveling back and forth because my kids kept having issues. Like, I don't use MSG at all in cooking. So when they got here, they got allergic reactions, stuff. So I was always back here. So I wouldn't use the word nahirapan. It was, parang I was proud of myself and I can handle stuff by myself. Like, this child would throw something at you and you say, okay. And then this one was in La Salle, the third kid was in CSB. He has his own stuff, so I was going between here and there. And so it made me also stronger, better, I think.
But you were saying, di ba, with your kids, medyo may friction yan when you were head of the scholarship committee.
Yes, that was my fault. The kids here, the scholars were so inspiring. I keep comparing them with my kids. So they were like, tingnan niya, nahihirapan. Tapos, this happened, remember, they got sick, the kids get sick, there are people dying in their homes, and all kinds of stress. And yet they're excelling, their grades are up. So my kids were like, I'm so tired. Here, it's like, Mom. Like, of course, I don't say, why can't you be more like them? But that's implied. Then I stop. Because it's different circumstances. Yeah.
So you just realized that you have to stop because your kids are different from the school.
Of course. But I was still happy about it. I was so excited about it.
Okay.
Of course, my kids are smart in their own way. They achieve a lot in their own way. But iba tong, when you see the scholars that you know, you need to read the backgrounds, you understand where you're coming from. So it's like, I don't know, it's like they're blessed with some inner strength to go beyond, instead na magwalo sila themselves with they rise, they shine, they sparkle.
So when you said yes to present, to the scholarship committee chair, what were your expectations? Siyempre, kasi first time yun so marami expectations.
Like, I didn't know how many scholars were there. What exactly was my job? What was expected of me? So the first thing that we did was we have to interview, right? So he said we have to interview new scholars, and then he sent me what were the questions that we have to to do, and then so we did that, and then I met the scholars, and then we had the kamustahan. So I grew into the role. The struggle was a little hard. The pandemic. Yeah, the pandemic added a little stress. You can't physically be with the scholars. It's really important to be physically present with the scholars. So that was a little struggle, but we overcame that, right? Yeah, pinakain lang natin ang pinakain.
Yeah, it was hard, you know.
Yeah.
I found out that we had two scholars
That did I go home, remember? Because they preferred to stay here because they had internet, they had a clean room, they had their own desk. Whereas if they went home, they wouldn't have that. Talaga na-touch options. We were asking them, what are you eating? Kasi social campus, and then they said, oh, we get allowance of what? Like 6 months worth of candles talaga. Yeah, that really upsets us. Candles that good for growing kids. But again, we see it it's very affirming. So yun, learn as you go. And he was always behind me, pushing me, allowing me to slow down or regress. So
So sa 3 years of being an ASPAC chair, what are the lessons that you want to share with all of us? Lalo na sa mga parents as well.
I want to tell parents that whatever you can do, a little bit of time invested in, it can really transform a life. You know, it's like sometimes you think, hindi ko kaya yun, it's too much time. But really, if you put your mind to it, you might be surprised how much they can change you. Yung lang, think about, kasi yung, let me refer to my LaSalle background ha. Yung kasing doon is teaching minds, touching hearts, and transforming lives. That's our always we put that as a tagline.
Right.
And if we all, since we're all partners here, in the education of our kids, we play an integral role. If we just take a little time to be more involved, not just in your kids, but in everyone around that community, you'd be surprised how much difference you can make. So I'm encouraging all the parents who are listening here to try, if you have a little bit of time, to volunteer. Yeah.
Right.
And I think Bev will let us know how this has come about in her life. In the you were telling about the NGO that you're now a part of.
Yes. So after my child finished na dito, I was like, I also did not open my business anymore because my son graduated. So I said, okay, time to rest. But then I was getting restless. So I said, saan pa kaya ako makakatulong? So I heard that there was a NGO, it's a French NGO that focuses on education for the very poor, and it's in the mountains of Iligan. It's called Enfant du Mekong, and it started in Laos to help orphan children there, and then now they're in Southeast Asia, nasa Vietnam sila, Philippines, Malaysia. So I volunteered. So I went over there and they said, you know, can you handle initially the reimbursement of funds? So it's attached to a parish up in the mountains of Iligan, and then every month we have a monthly meeting, so the kids would present me their bills for their shoes, things like that, and I reimburse, and we have forms. And then sabi ko, boring ang meetings.
Okay. Why is that so?
Kasi the priest would come in, of course it's formation,
Right.
and then, but there was nothing, I can see the kids are falling asleep, and he's like, not masyado. Because we have scholars from grade 5 up to 4th year college. And then, so I decided, Father, can I handle one of the meetings? So nag-cooking class ako, nagdala ko ng alam mo yung baked sushi?
Yeah,
So
sounds
I
good.
had that.
Right.
Tuna, pero I just prepared the ingredient, my rice. And then, nagulat ako kasi, when I bought out the nori sheets, the parents said, "But, can you touch it? They've never seen a nori sheet in their life." Like something again, like for granted, tapos ginawa nila.
Oh my goodness.
They handled it. Yeah, I mean, for real. They're out in the mountains, they don't know. So I handled it. It's practical over the rice. So that was also learning. And then the next time that we told me, can you teach them something about livelihood? So nagawa ko ng turon, but instead of nangka, kasi ang mahal-mahal na nangka, we chok na, we pounded it, put it instead of nangka. Yeah, and then we release dried baby fish, cook it with peanuts. So, then put it in packages to sell. So yun, ang nangyari. So, ang problema lang yung kids are expecting that every single meeting na may
They guys have something exciting. And then they eat it. They eat it.
they cook it themselves, and then they eat it.
Oh.
Yeah, yung point ko. So I try to make the meetings interesting. Para naman, kasi ang pinaka-age gap grade 4
To college.
So now the thing that I like is, sabi ko sa mga engineering scholars na, please teach the younger about math. Kasi we cannot afford, there's no tutorial sa video. So I take advanced math stuff on your free time. Please teach so they're happy about that. So we have, I think meron ng engineering, dalawang engineering. Basta mga courses that are really to for the kids. I said I'll take care of their English. So, yun trabaho ko ngayon.
It's really amazing. I mean, hindi natapos yung 3 years na, parang easy pala sa 3 years na being chair of ASPAC, scholarship. And that's why you explored naman yan. It's like scholarship, you're having.
It's really a full scholarship.
And you see that you're enjoying and you're getting younger. That's
It's really a lot of fun.
feels good to be helping people, diba? We always emphasize that pay forward, diba? It really feels good to be helping others. Kasi we don't live for ourselves. We also live for others. And when we come back, we'll talk about parenting tips naman because all of us here are parents. So let's have again Eric Joshua here, my son, sing two more songs for us just to make this show a little livelier today. It's Monday, people. Hello, and congratulations, Kitchen TV and Gonzaga Hall. Ganda. It's fully renovated that. And also, we missed the safety issues. It started last week, or
Nation Week started last week, and then July 30th or 31st, that'll be at the birth to celebrate the St. Ignatius.
Yeah, and welcome back to our grade schoolers and high schoolers. And tomorrow is going to be the first day of college. Yeah, traffic naman sa Katipunan. Masaya naman. Alright, take it away, Eric Joshua on the show. ASPACes, mga kaibigan. Please stand by.
really show you. Come inside of my heart. You're looking for answers. Look at these stars. Go a little bit faster. Come inside of my heart. You're looking for answers. Look at these stars. Go a little bit faster. And for my final song, it's also from Four of Spades. It's their newest release. It's called Aura. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. The best birthday gift ever. Yeah. Thank you, anak. Thank you very much for sharing your wonderful talent. Ayun, going back to Miss Bev, di ba? As promised a while ago,
The last part of our segment, let's talk about parenting tips naman. Kasi you've been a parent and you've been doing very well for having ASPAC scholarship. Would you like to share some parenting tips? How were you able to balance, being a mom and very busy?
Isa lang.
Isa lang?
You have to listen. I mean, truly listen. Like you asked today. You listen. Kasi they can tell when you're just don't care. You're just saying that because you saw them. But when you see that you're interested and truly care, yun lang. I listen to my kids.
Okay.
Oo.
Listen with your heart.
Yes, and be present. Be truly present. Yeah, like you're not on your cell phone or you're not talking. You're really there, and they can sense na totoo you love them, you care about them in their whole weirdness or uniqueness. Their whole being. Yun lang.
Oh, that's very important
Yeah.
pala. So it's proven naman na kasi your kids now are
All grown up, then they grew up, being very responsible kids. Wow, thank you, Miss Bev, for sharing your wonderful stories, your wonderful experiences, and the things that you do. Good luck, and God bless you more. And
Thank you.
yeah,
Kayo rin at tuloy itong program na to.
salamat po. And to all our fellow
ASPAC members, we hope to see you here on the show and to see Sming Lopez.
Let's get well soon. Yes. Abangan niyo po ang aming dinner for a cause. It's gonna happen this year. And of course, we would just like to invite you all to please, if you have any stories to share, like ASPAC parents or students, or Ateneo students or Ateneo parents, please share your stories to Radyo Katipunan Facebook page because we'll feature them on parental guidance. It's gonna be launching on August 11. It's gonna be next week together with Jen Ramirez and Mr. Louis Domingo. And of course, we have a special guest next week. Isa dito. Ayan, that's your start. This is also an Ateneo. Ayun, so those are things that's gonna happen next week. And I'd like to thank once again Chops and Watts Clothing, Josh and Garments. Daisy, thank you so much. You're out to skip your system. Also, thank you to Oris Keen and who else? Blooms. Maraming salamat. See you tomorrow on Jam 88.3, 6 to 7 naman for Road Runway. Yeah. What about your, the usual parenting tips that you share? Baka naman may bago this week, Press Andrew.
Well, yeah, just a few words now about and in honor for your upcoming birthday. Just like to say,
Yours too. You're August 12. I'm August 8.
Abraham Lincoln said something like, don't measure your life by the number of years that you
actually, you should measure your life by the number of years that you put life into it. So don't just count the number.
Oh, wow. Okay, so count the blessings instead. It's wonderful. And ako naman, I'd like to share with you all words of wisdom from Robert Collier. It says, success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. So wish me luck, everyone. I'll be joining the whole Queen Universe. And we have a photo shoot. Thank you so much. Thank you to my fellow queens. See you soon. Maraming salamat. This is ASPACes, ladies and gentlemen. See you again next week, August 11. Ms. Bev, would you like to greet anyone or your fans? They might watch you right now. Yeah, before we say goodbye to each other.
Congratulations to your daughter.
Right.
Yes, congratulations to my
daughter is engaged to be married next year. Thank you to all my friends who enrich my life and also my love, my family, my friends, lahat kayo. I missed you and I'm really, really glad to see you. Yeah, so thank you.
Thank you very much once again, Ms. Bev Woodmeyer. Thank you so much, ASPAC alumni. And of course, Dr. Joy Tirol,
who joined us a while ago. And of course, Eric Joshua Picard. Thank you so much, my son. And to everyone who are watching, maraming salamat for making ASPACes as part of your Monday afternoon. Maraming salamat. See you again soon. God bless you all. Bye.
Think behind every exam week, every thesis defense, and every milestone milestone along the way. As they grow into thinkers, leaders, and change makers, we are right there with them, listening, learning, and leading. This is your space, your voice, your story, where character, purpose, and community come together on air. This is ASPACes. Listen in, laugh with us, and journey alongside fellow participants as we share stories of service, solidarity, and marriages that dictate ASPACes. Your story, your voice, your space. Only here at Radyo Katipunan 87.9
It will just be
FM.
starting, so I'm trying to determine from Chris when that will take place.
Parang end of August pa daw.
Something like that. But hopefully,
News, insight, inspiration.
Yeah.
Down from the hill and down.